Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mr. Rahul Sharma, founder U Televentures.
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to all friends from the media, and also a very warm welcome to all our partners who have flown here from all over the world. And a great hi to all the U clan who's right now watching this webcast live. Well, thank you for coming in on a cold morning in Delhi out here, but this video really warmed up my heart. I mean, today, almost an year back or so, last year we launched our first product on 18th of December. Today is 17th, so it's like 365th day. We launched, our new brand U, and we got awesome love, awesome support, outstanding results, and within first year of our operations, U became the #1 brand in last quarter on internet. Did we expected that? No. We were surprised, yes. But thanks to all the love, from all of you people. I had tons of data to show you about, what we have done in this whole year. But last evening, I got a report from Google, which, they came up with the best or the most searched phone in India. And the phone was not from United States or Korea or China or Japan. The phone was from India, and the phone was your very own U Eureka. So outstanding results, within 1 year, and that would not have been possible without your encouragement, your suggestion, also your criticism. So thank you everyone in the room, and thank you all those people who are watching this webcast live. And about 3 months back or so, I tweeted and announced that we're going to come with the most powerful phone in the world. And today here we are with the phone in front of you. But before I unfold this story about this product, let me just tell you that how exactly we conceived this product. So around 10 months back or so, I was sitting with my friends, and since I'm from the phone industry, they wanted to have my suggestions on buying a flagship. They said, Rahul, please suggest us a flagship. Every time I was suggesting them something on a flagship, they said, but this phone is not having a great display, it's only FHD. But this phone is not having a great camera. But this phone is not having an expandable memory. But this, but that. So there were like so many buts which were coming in, no pun intended. And that night I was driving back home, and I was thinking, why can't we make a really, really great flagship which will not have so many buts? And that was the time when we started working on this device. It's around 10 or 11 months back or so. And finally, we have a device which we can truly call a real flagship. And that's why when I tweeted, I said this time that the flagship is not going to come from the Chinese or the Japanese or the Koreans or the Americans. The flagship is going to come from India, and we are proud of that fact. And I'm sure so as you are. I need a clap on this, man. This is a flagship coming from India. So when we were designing this phone, we said, okay, what will happen if we go around the world and source all the best components? What will happen once we put all those components in a phone? How the phone will look like? So we went around the world and sourced the most powerful components. So for display, we wanted to have the most powerful display. We went to Sharp. We wanted to have the most powerful processor. We went to Qualcomm. They gave us the most powerful processor. We went to the company who provided us the most powerful audio so that we can have a great audio experience. We went to Sony for the most powerful camera. He said, okay, please give us the most powerful camera you have ever made. Then, of course, to top it all, we had our partners in crime. Cyanogen is, of course, the most powerful operating system in the world. And once we had all these powerful things, we wanted to have the most powerful design encased in metal, and that is how we got this most powerful phone encased in metal, and we are calling this phone as Yutopia. So, all my friends, I have a pleasure of having all our partners here, who joined us from all across the world, gracing this occasion. So let me welcome on stage Mr. Hayakawa-san, Managing Director from Sharp Singapore, who's here. Mr. Sunil Nalwani, President Qualcomm India, he's also here. And our very own rock star, Mr. Kurt McMaster, CEO Cyanogen. So before we're just going to unveil the product, so you can prepare your cameras. Before that, can you just play an AV, please? And here we are, the most powerful phone ever, Yutopia. Guys, can we just unveil the product? Come here. This way?
Why don't you come in the middle?
Huh?
Why don't you come in the middle?
Okay. Switch it on, just you can keep on switching on. Okay. So we can go from left and then we can go to right. Just now we can go right. All right, guys. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll be having you shortly. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yes, my friends, the Yutopia, the most powerful phone on planet, that too from India. I'm underlining it again, from India. So I'm sure you like it. I'm kidding it. Believe me, you will love it. So moving on from here, as I said, that we are really, really proud that the next powerful phone, the next flagship is from India, and that is one of the most proud moment for us also. We've worked really hard on this phone, but today we have tons of slides, and I just want to go really, really fast and quick since we're talking about a fast phone. So let's see what's under the hood. Let's focus on design first, quickly. This is the most beautiful phone our design team has ever made. Outstanding product, a marvel in metal. The feel is really, really premium. And once you see the phone outside, look at the fit in your hand. It is outstanding. We're using an aircraft grade aluminum, and it is 90% stronger, than other phones. So no bend gate, please. It's a super strong phone. Of course, comes with our 3-element key design, which is our signature design, which we unveiled when we launched Euphoria. So all our phones are keeping with the tradition, our design language. Everything is consistent. The symmetrical design, again, everything is centrally aligned, as in all our products. So the charging port is in center, the headphone jack is in center, everything is centrally aligned. Our Saturn ring is back, making the phone look more and more beautiful. Looks really, really nice, and blends really, really well on the back. Manufacturing process. This phone has gone through, through numerous processes, from forging to sandblasting, anodizing, 1, 2, laser cutting. Just to sum up, over 300 processes just to make one phone, and that was quite a challenge for us. On design, one thing I want to focus here is that the antenna bands on our phone, since this is one of the flagships I've seen only in metal what we are coming, because many people claim they're flagships, but they're not metal. They only use metal on the sides or something on, somewhere else. Most of them are using plastics on the back. We're using a completely 100% metal design. There's no ounce of plastic in it. The only thing in the antenna bands, if you see, we have 1.2 mm and the other one is 2 mm. So quite a engineering marvel this phone is. A complete metal design, 7.2 mm thin. It's a really, really sleek looking phone, only 7.2 mm. Feels really, really great in your hand. And again, if you talk about people claiming their flagships, 9.9 mm, 9.6 mm, like really, we are almost in 2016. And on this 7.2 also, once I unfold on the slides, I will tell you that what exactly are we packing inside this 7.2 mm. So from the design, I move on to the chipset, the most powerful chipset inside. Of course, none other than Qualcomm, who had the most powerful chipset on earth. For that, we went to Qualcomm, and we said we wanted to have the best processor inside this. Great partnership, and we have a pleasure to have Mr. Sunil Lalwani, President Qualcomm India, who will take us through their chipset and the whole process. Sunil, thank you for joining us today. Yeah.
Thanks, Rahul. And firstly, I must say this, for us at Qualcomm, being associated Micromax and you has been a great, great, great and strong relationship. But it even got stronger when you talked about the flagship and you talked about what concept Rahul had in mind in terms of this particular device. So firstly, an amazing and very powerful device, and we are very proud to be associated with you.
Thank you, thank you.
And secondly, my congratulations on the design. It's just truly amazing.
Thanks.
When we talk about powerful and we talk about the processor, we as Qualcomm, along with our partners, you in this case, talk about what's the consumer experience going to be like. What does the consumer really look at? And I think that becomes a very, very important factor. When we were having discussions around the Snapdragon series, which one should we position, there was nothing less than the best. We had to go for the premium tier because that's what the consumer demands. It's got to be the best user experience on that device. And that's where it's a matter of great honor and pride for Qualcomm as a company, but more so as us as Indians, that you has now become the first Indian brand to take the top-of-the-line Qualcomm chipset, which is the Snapdragon 810. It's a very, very proud moment for us, and I think we all need to applaud this moment for you. So congratulations, you're the first brand
Thank you.
in country at the premium tier chipset that Qualcomm produces.
Thank you so much.
So before we go down to that part about what really this choice of the device, this choice of the chipset and the experience that the consumer wanted, I'd like to run a small AV just to show you what the consumer experience is here we're talking about. Can we run the AV, please?
Thanks.
If you want amazing out of your phone, make sure you have amazing in your phone. Don't settle for anything less than a Snapdragon processor at the heart of the Yutopia.
So that's really the experience we're talking about. You can just stream it, right? This is what the experience will provide. But let's look at each individual element that goes into providing this experience on the Snapdragon 810. So it's a 2 gigahertz octa-core processor that we're providing. It's on a 20 nanometer SoC or system on chip implementation. That's extremely powerful, right? Flagship from our perspective has to be given the best possible chipset that we have here. From a processor perspective, we go down further into details. It's a 64-bit octa-core customized CPU subsystem, as we call it, and it uses Adreno 430 GPU. This is to give that 3D gaming experience on a 4K display that this device has. So it has to be the best, as I said, an amazing 3D gaming experience supported by the Adreno 430 GPU, as we call it. But I think this slide in particular really summarizes the consumer experiences we are talking about. And I'd like to spend some time on this particular slide. What does the Indian consumer today look at? What does the global consumer today look at? Connectivity. The key element that we're looking at as 4G networks are evolving in India, we're looking at this demand from a connectivity perspective. This device has 4G LTE ready compatibility day one. It's supported on Wi-Fi from 11AC standards. So you're getting blazing fast speeds, whether on an LTE network or you're on the Wi-Fi hotspot. That's true experience for you. From a camera perspective, we have the DSLR-like support that's coming in on this device, which is again top of the line when you take those amazing pictures on this device. From a video recording perspective, it's the 4K recording and playback facility that the processor really provides, and the features that this particular processor provides. And again, this was a requirement of this product. We said, let's not settle for anything less. The one which I'm personally very excited about, which comes back as feedback from many of our users, and that's what Rahul was very passionate from day one, is I want Quick Charge 2.0. I think that's the key differentiator as well on this particular product. Quick Charge 2.0 from Qualcomm provides up to 75% faster charging than conventional charging. In an area where we all live today and we're stuck in traffic jams, I think we don't have the time to leave office and wait for a full charge. 75%, up to 75% faster charging as compared to most conventional charging mechanisms. This is the power of this particular chipset. This is everything, and I didn't have enough time, Rahul, I'm sure, to run through all the features, but this is just a snapshot of what this particular chipset provides. And guess what? I hope you can dig it out and find it, but it's as small as this, right? So I'm not sure at the back if you all can see it, but this is the typical chipset. To give you an analogy, it's the size of my button on my coat.
I don't have a button here.
You'll have to give some, maybe your thumb?
Yeah, maybe a nail, yeah.
So this is the size. Everything that you're seeing on this slide is powered by this one small piece of silicon. It's truly amazing. This is the size of it. So that's a bit about the Snapdragon 810. As I said, very, very proud to be associated with you as a brand and this particular product. My best wishes.
Likewise, Sunil. Thank you so much.
It'll be a rocking success.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank you.
I just went there. When they played the video, Kurt, the initial guy in the video looks like Hugo. Great. So a great processor has to be clubbed with great memory. So the experience out here is with the Qualcomm 810 processor. This is clubbed with 3 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage inside. But if you're clicking these pictures and you're thinking that you'll be posting these pictures on Twitter, please don't do that, because a real flagship should not be having a 3 GB of RAM, man. It has to be a 4 GB RAM and a 32 GB memory inside. And if you guys want to clap, you can clap a little loudly so that we guys all get cheered up. Yeah, who was that? Nice. And to top it all, it also has a micro SD slot so that you can put in more and more memory. Because normally in a flagship, I have seen you can't bump up the memory inside. So we have kept each and everything in place. Tried to check all the boxes so that we can come up with a real flagship. And of course, the 4 GB is DDR4. Insane read and write speeds, 37% less energy consumption. So I think a really great combination with Qualcomm chipset. And once you have a flagship, you have a great display. You can't miss out. Shar, we went to Shar. We said, okay, we want to have your best screen you have ever made, and they came up with a great design. And to give you more information on the display, what we have been using in this, we have a pleasure of having Mr. Mitsuyoshi Hayakawa here, Managing Director, Sharp. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, please.
Firstly, I'm very glad to be part of this Yutopia movement. Yes, I call this a movement, not just a fun project. Given the magnitude of efforts and attention to the details that the U team has put in to bring these advanced phones to the consumers. As perhaps you may know, we are very proud to be the display technology partner for Yutopia. Just right for this powerful machine, the latest technology Sharp display is 5.2 inches screen that comfortably fits in your hand. This 2K display sports a 2560 times 1440 dots WQHD resolution, or simply to say, 4 times of current HD displays. That's 3.6 million pixels in this little screen, guys. A PPI of amazing 565 dots per inch. Would you like to see where this PPI stands in comparison to the market leaders? Here you go. Well, as Lily said it, not just the quantity, but the quality. The appeal of any display is its color purity. This Yutopia display boasts 91% NTSC, giving you a really high color appeal. Yes, I know, you guys like to see a comparison. Here you go. Well, seeing is believing. Quite literally so in case of the display. So, come on, please do have a look. Trust only your own eyes.
Great. So on top of this outstanding screen, which is, as you said, the NTSC is outstanding, and I myself have seen and done comparisons. Was running a couple of videos, and the difference is visible, like really, really visible with the other flagships if you compare. And that was that was what we wanted. That we wanted to have the best screen would can fit into this. So thank you so much, for the whole technology and the support. And to top it all, this whole screen, we are using a pure black touch panel. A pure black touch panel, which is a special 95% black glass, which means the phone will look gorgeous, when it is on or off. So it is not the normal glass we're using. So just to make your phone beautiful, this touch panel was there, and also, as a technology, we are using OGS as a technology. If you see, it's a one glass solution, combines the protective glass, the touch screen, and the display, and that is how we've been able to put everything inside our phone and made a 7 mm slim.
Okay. I'm sure once you see, you want to touch and feel this display. Fortunately, it won't be wrong. Rafulzan's U team has worked very hard on your hands to the world's smartest phone very soon. Enjoy your Yutopia experience. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you.
So as we are, thank you so much for
Thank you
joining us
very much.
here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. So just to give you a great protection, we are using a Corning Concord Glass 5X tougher. Simply provides you great protection for your phone. Once you have such a beautiful display, you can't have a 13 megapixel camera and call it at a flagship, or a 16 megapixel camera, and call it a flagship. We went to Sony and we said, okay, we want to use the best camera what you have made. They came up with an IMX230 sensor. So we are using a 21 megapixel camera in this. Outstanding results. Wide angle, which is fine, but the one thing which I want to highlight is that this is the first time on our 21 megapixels we are using OIS and PDAF together. Guys, it was not that easy, just to get PDAF and OIS together. It took months for us to work on this, but the results are outstanding. So of course, with 2x sensitivity and back illumination, you will be able to get stunning pictures from this phone. That's my promise to you. As I said, OIS, it will correct all unwanted shakes, sharper images, beautiful pictures. We have some pictures what we captured here to just show you as an example on low light. With OIS, just this is one picture which we clicked. PDAF. One thing I want to highlight on this PDAF is the focus time on this phone is less than 0.02 seconds. Immediately it will focus. Boom, you have a great picture. Of course, an HDR. This is one picture I clicked. I just went to Venice. I was carrying a testing phone. Clicked a picture. Looks nice. This is in our daylight picture. We gave it to our photographer. We were posting all these pictures are there. Stunning pictures, stunning results. So we're really, really happy with the camera performance in this phone. Of course, blue glass, reduces reflections. I really urge you to go out. We have put a testing stand outside so that you can, and there are also phones to compare. You can go, click pictures and compare and see for yourself how the phone looks like. And you can zoom as much as you want to. We are not doing any zoom reduction, which normally people do in their phones. Why? Because we are really, really confident on the camera. .4K recording at 30 FPS so that you can relive your memories on your Ultra HD. You can stream it on your TVs and all. Outstanding videos. For all those selfie lovers, India is a selfie country. We have a great 8 megapixel camera from Ovi. Again, a 5P lens. Even in front, we are using a 5P lens so that you can take great pictures and have outstanding results. Moving on from camera, sensors. I will just touch upon all the sensors very, very quickly. But first thing, this was not revealed in all the teasers that we were doing. This phone is equipped with a really, really great top-of-the-line fingerprint sensor. Because we value your privacy, we value your security. That's how we have included a best-in-class, a round form factor fingerprint sensor. Tap to wake up. Also, this is not only going to use just for security purpose. You can tap to take a selfie as well. Yes, Mr. Sanjeev. So a great, round form factor, fits in really, really seamlessly well on the back design, looks really great. Highlight out here is the best in class, capable of more than 10 million accurate scans. So it's a great, long-lasting, really, really accurate solution what we got in this flagship. And also to highlight a very ultra low power consumption fingerprint scanner what we are using. Just to summarize, of course, we have all the G sensor, the L, the P, the 6-axis, E-compass, barometer, fingerprint, and also a Hall sensor. So if you want to use a flip cover along with this, the Hall sensor will work. So we have an army of sensors for you guys. Here comes the most important part, the battery inside. This 7.2 metal casing is having a 3000 mAh high density lithium polymer cell inside. So in 7.2 mm, we were able to put inside 3000 mAh battery so that you can get outstanding battery power. Your phone can last whole day and you don't have to look for charger here and there. Again, we have seen in flagships, if you have a big battery, sometimes you're missing on the fast charging. I mean, if you have a big battery, then you need to have a fast charging because otherwise you have a long battery and then you're taking 3, 4 hours, 5 hours to charge that. We're using Quick Charge 2.0, which can charge this phone in less than an hour. 0 to 60% you can get in 30 minutes. You go in a shower, put it in, come out, 60% juice is back. So outstanding results on battery. So a great phone need to have a great operating system, the most powerful system, and who else? None other than the most rocking operating system in the world, Cyanogen, and we have a pleasure of having company of Mr. Kurt McMaster, who have flown across the world and is here today with us to give us company. Kurt, shake the stage, man. The mic should work for him.
Hello, hello.
All yours.
Hey guys, thanks. this phone, it's, Sharp, Qualcomm, it's like the Avengers, right? Superpowers, not only superpowers, it's like a super team.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable. So guys, yeah, we've been really super excited working on this phone with Raul. I want to thank the team back in Seattle, et cetera, Palo Alto. But not only that, in India, we now have a team in Bangalore, and we're making a big commitment to India. So this creating the best Android phone on earth with Raul has been a really great experience. I thought I'd talk a little bit about Cyanogen and give you guys a little heads up on who we are, for some of those that don't know. We're obviously an evolved version of Android. We have millions of users around the world. We have the largest Android open source community on the planet. And the team has been super excited. Right now, this is the most powerful Cyanogen phone on earth. So if you're a Cyanogen fan anywhere in the world, it's now time to move to India. We're super disappointed that we don't have this phone in the US right now. Steve Kondik, my co-founder, personally worked on this device from day one, and he just complains to me every day that he can't use this in the US. We've launched several devices with Micromax to date. All of them have been really fantastic devices, and we're continuing to move forward in 2016 with a whole bunch of new things that I think we'll announce together at some time in the future. So this device obviously launches with Cyanogen 12.1. We're currently testing 13, which is our version of Marshmallow, and that will be coming soon. It looks really awesome. Obviously, Cyanogen provides a whole bunch of different features that are not available on regular Android, and we'll talk about a few of these things. Obviously, we have very, very rich theming and personalization capabilities. Optimize and change the buttons on your device, etc. A bunch of new filters and features to take advantage of all the great hardware that's on this device from a camera standpoint. The audio subsystem, really amazing, takes advantage of the DTS chips, etc. Live display, you're using your phone at night, click a button, filter out the blue light. Not even available on iOS. Apple removed one of the apps available in their app store for this kind of stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous that you can't have these things available as a consumer. We continue to enable these things on these devices on a monthly basis. You'll see different features. Browser with a whole bunch of new updates, much faster, et cetera, than Chrome. Hopefully people will enjoy that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt, for coming here and also working on this device, giving a really, really great experience. The phone works like absolutely smooth. So great, from great display to a great processor to a great camera to the greatest operating system. What else is left? Of course, a great battery. We're now coming on our last point, which is audio, because a real flagship should not be lacking on the audio side of it. So we worked quite a bit on the audio side of it, and this phone, as you can see, is equipped with DTS sound, which has an auto bass management, and also in terms of the dynamic volume, volume leveling and all. So we have a really, really great experience on DTS up here. And we have a small AV for you guys to show the experience. So great sound experience on DTS, which is there inside the phone, but then once you have to extract it from the phone and put it in your ears, you need to have something which is really, really credible, something really, really outstanding. So what is Bob Marley doing here? You didn't see this coming. And this was one thing which was, which we never teased. So as I said, we went around the world, we're looking for the best of the components. We are having a really, really great product in the box for all of you guys. We're using Little Bird from House of Marley, which will come inside the box in Yutopia. As I said, it's a true flagship. We wanted to check all the boxes. We want to give you a really, really great experience. And that's why we went all across the world and looked for all the best components. And again, I will encourage you to go out and check all the sound quality what Yutopia can produce. And I've been told that most of the flagships which are coming these days, they're not even having the headset inside the box. I really don't understand why. So please, if you're a music lover, this phone is for you. If you're a camera lover, this phone is for you. Yeah, so our team said that I should be giving more and more points and details about this headset, but we are running short of time today because we have so much to cover. But just to again underline a point that it's a 9.2 mm driver, and all those music enthusiasts, they will understand what a 9.2 mm driver means. Noise isolation, outstanding audio clarity and quality you will get. That's the submission for House of Marley. All right, so that was about Yutopia. As I said, sums up it all the most powerful components across the world, and that's what you can get. So last year when we launched our U brand, we launched this brand with the promise of you play God. And I tweeted a month back or so that we are not going to launch one product, we are going to launch two products today. So, first product as Yutopia, that's our hardware product, what we have launched. But the other product, what we wanted to launch was a software product. So today, first time we are going to reveal a really, really different product, a real game changer, not only in India, but across the world, which is our own services platform on which we have been working whole year and we were waiting for this day, the whole team was waiting for this day that, when we will reveal all our services strategy. So when we launched this brand and came up with the You Play God, the promise was you control your destiny, you control your device, you will always be in control, you'll have security, and that was the whole Cyanogen promise, and that's why that was a secret sauce, and that's how we were so successful. But on top of it, so at that time when I launched, I said, okay, we're going to have great, sort of customization and also services. So in terms of customization, of course, Cyanogen was there, but in terms of services, that's what we were working whole year. And from day one, we knew that it has to be a combination of hardware and software. Only hardware is not going to take you everywhere. It has to be a combination of hardware and software. And that's how we realized that things are changing so dramatically that it is really, really unpredictable. And within this year, since we started working on all these services, the change has been so imminent that I'll show you some data, and you yourself will understand that what exactly I'm trying to say. Uh, uh, I know our Google friends are here and they're doing their conferences, but I would like to share some data. Of course, Google works brilliantly well, amazingly well on a desktop, but what happens on the search when you search on a mobile device? The experience is completely different when when you access any or you're doing any search on a mobile device, because you can't replace a pointer with your finger. And the screen is smaller, your fingers are fat. It's sometimes it is not working well. I have some data to show you here that in last 1 year itself, on mobile devices, there is a decline of search engines within last 1 year. You look at the data from quarter 1 14 to quarter 1 15. This is a declining use of search engines on mobile phone. But people have responded back, from doing search on Google or other products. People have responded back with having, doing search. There are different ways of searching now in all these apps. So people have multiple apps for doing different things, and that's where the world is moving. So you want to have, for your taxi hailing, you have apps. For shopping, you have an app. For payments, you have an app. Food, whatever, you name it, and you have an app for that. But to us also, if I rewind 12 months back when we launched, we said the world will not be all about apps. This app world is going to change. So there has to be a better way. There has to be a different way of managing your life, not by downloading multiple apps. How many apps can you download? How many apps can you discover? So today we are, as I said, going to come up with a really, really better way of managing your life, managing your services, taking destiny in your control, and getting a really, really great experience. Today we are launching our service, and we are calling that service as Around You. It sounds complicated? No. Around You is the most simplest, easiest thing you can ever use. And instead of going through all the presentations and slides, I think I would like to show you this integrated platform for discovery of services. This is a new way to discover your service, discover your life, and this is seamlessly blended inside our operating system in native, so that the experience is outstanding. And this is what, in last 12 months or so, we started investing in different companies, and people were, they were wondering, what are we doing? Why are we, we were investing in so many companies? That was the reason. We have taken all those companies where we have invested, we have blended them onto a great integrated experience, and we have baked them into the operating system. So, if you see how many apps you have to download for cabs, if you have to go from here to, let's say your office, you'll say, okay, Uber, how much are you charging? Ola, how much are you charging? Taxi for sure, how much you are charging? Multiple apps, you'll go and see, how will you compare? For food, what all you will have? How many apps will you download? There are multiple apps, tons of apps these days. For travel, you have tons of apps, how many apps you can download, and then, start doing your comparison. For shopping, you have to download all those multiple apps and then start getting into each and every app. Sometimes you take 3, 4, 5, 7 clicks to reach wherever you want to reach. As we have simplified that with this whole integrated solution, which we're calling Around You. So instead of going through all the presentations and slides, I would like to give you a live demonstration of what Around You looks like, how easy it is to use, and how this will change the way you discover services. This is really a new take, and And I've gone around the world and we were looking at all these sort of services solution. This is one of the first one of its kind in the world. So let me just give you a small demo on this. I'm using this on my phone, so instead of using a demo phone, I think I'll use my own phone. Devanshu, is it okay? Okay, so don't, this is fine, all right. So this is my screen, home screen. Here I have to discover all my services. I will just do a right swipe, and I have all the services, what I need. So for example, if you see, this is not that clear though, it's coming a little hazy. This is food, this is shopping, cabs, flights, hotels, buses, trains, everything out there just on a right click. So this is my home screen. Again, I just go out here. Whatever I want to use, everything is seamlessly built. Now it's much better, way better. So I don't have to download multiple apps, go and do the search and then see who is providing what experience, better experience, any sort of experience. I'll just go right. I have all these services. Let me just show you an example. I'll go in food, for example, if I'm hungry. Kurt, what do you want me to order? Pizza? Man, we got to work out after this. All right, so I just type here a pizza. I got all the options around me, for all the pizza here. And simply, let's say Domino's Pizza, I'll just press a button here. Boom, straight away, I can call. I can order anything out from here straight. I don't have to get into multiple apps and see what we have to do. It is as easy as a single click. So for example, you're sitting with a bunch of your friends and you're hungry. Just go there on food. Boom, one click, you're done. Shopping. Let's say I was just searching for laptops. I'll put laptop out here. I get all the options, multiple options. I'll tap on this. I get all the pricing from Shop Clues, from Flipkart, from Snapdeal, all the coupons, whatever available, and straight away I can just say, boom, I can buy that. Again, no need to download multiple apps and do all those things. Cabs. Just a click, I have all the options of an Ola cab or an easy cab. Also, offline cab. So if you're, let's say, in a city where the Ola or all these cabs are not working, you can still have an access to all offline cabs. And it's just one click. If I want to book a cab, I'll just say book. Do you want to proceed? I'll say yes, and I'll be done. I won't say yes right now because I've done this. I was showing the demo yesterday tons of times, and I think Ola is going to bar me from that. So it is as easy as that. Just a click, and you're done. Same is with flights. Delhi to Mumbai, I just type, and then I'll have all the options. Let's say if I click on this flight, I'll have an option of pricing from Software, Make My Trip, Easy Trip, and I can pick and choose whatever I want to. Just one button, and boom, you're done. Same is with hotels. I just typed in a hotel in Mumbai. I got all the options of all the hotels around that area. I just picked up a specific area, and all the options are here. Same again with buses. I can book my buses from here. Trains, right now we are having PNR. Very soon we will have the train bookings also. This is just an example to show you how easy, simple, and beautiful this around you experience is. Thank you so much. Believe me, this was a real hard work. Whole year we took. All the companies we were investing in, we have taken their solutions and then embedded all those solutions inside out here. So for example, if you're wondering that from where we are giving all this travel information, we invested in a company called Ixigo. We have implemented all the Ixigo solution out here. If you're, Alok is here, our great friend. Alok, outstanding solution. It was really quick. All the flight information, all the train bookings, bus booking, Ixigo is, they are masters, they are champions in travel. Outstanding solution, we have implemented that out here. Shopping, we invested in Scandit. All the search results what you're getting, we're pulling out from our partnerships. So that is how we are going to give you all those services what you're going to use in your day-to-day life. Very soon you will see services like, for example, if you're a guy who on a weekend like to watch movies, we probably have a movie solution out here. If you're a guy who likes to read more and more news, probably you'll have a news solution out here. If you are a person who's looking for health solutions, we will have health integrated out here. So this is a very unique and a different way of exploring and experiencing services. I think this is the most convenient way I have ever seen. And probably we are the first and the only one as a handset manufacturer to explore and get into this territory and come up with something as beautiful as this. So one round of applause for all our development team who's been working on this. And of course, once you have this solution, in order to give you more and more value of using around you, so for example, if you're hailing a cab from here, Ola will give you 100 rupees off on your first cab. But we want you to use it more and more. You will get your fourth ride will be free of cost. So your first ride, 100 rupees off, but your fourth ride is absolutely free of cost. Same is, for let's say if you're ordering food on Zomato, 15% off on your first order. Flight tickets, we're going to get back to those air-taken days, which we were, I remember when we were doing the investment, I was talking to Alok and said we want to bring back those 1 rupee ticket days back. So you will find a lot of tickets on 1 rupee on around you. Air tickets at 1 rupee around you, this is what is going to happen. So this is a really powerful tool. Let me just take this off. Very powerful proposition. Remember our investment in Ghana? So in terms of our service strategy, the default music player on this phone is Ghana, which will play your online as well as offline music. So whatever you're going to sideload is going to play in Ghana. And since the music is so powerful in this, we have a DTS, and on top of it we have House of Marley. For all of you, all of Utopians who are going to buy this phone, for them, the music, in terms of the library what Ghana has, they have more than 10 million songs. You'll be able to download all those 10 million songs for 6 months and listen free. For 6 months, so this is what we call more power to you, and that was the whole intention behind making this really great integrated platform of services. Coming back to Yutopia, let me give you a quick summary and of the product on this with this great, awesome product AV. Can we have the AV, please, so that everybody comes back to Yutopia? So we have revealed both the products today. First, a hardware product, and second, a software product. And believe me, it's an awesome feeling after working for a whole year on a product and then getting to present in front of all of you all. I think that's a very, very satisfying feeling. Now, let me go back on the last slide, which is the grand finale, which is all about how are we pricing this phone at. So the phone, if you see, we have a, LG G4 here using a Snapdragon 808. It's not using 810. It's using Snapdragon 808 with a 3 GB RAM, not a 4 GB RAM, and that too not DDR4. The product is priced at $36,990. And the only, although I love LG and all, but the only thing I like from this is the 9 here actually. Other products. Again, a 3 GB RAM again. What do we like from this product? Is the pricing $44,900. But out of this 900, what I like is this portion only, which is 9. HTC One M9 FHD screen, no 2K there, but still 40,000 rupees. Again, I out of all these products, I only like the and love the letter 9. And here comes one more. Okay, this is Moto X style. Snapdragon 808, not 810. But the only thing I'll pick from this is, again, a letter 9. Nexus. Again, 3 GB RAM, no 4 GB RAM, still 42,000, around 43,000. The number I like from this Nexus is number 2. So a product with 3 GB, FHD, 3 GB, 808, what should we be pricing this phone at? And you have seen the whole presentation. You have an idea. We have House of Marley, we have DTS, we have a 21 megapixel, the best display, 2K, best processor, top it all. None of this is running on Cyanogen. How much you should be pricing this at? All right, guys, I won't take much of time. It's already, we've taken an hour or so. So let me reveal the final pricing of Yutopia, and that is 29,999. That's it. All products in this category are at 60,000, 50,000 rupees. We are positioning this phone at 29,999. That was a challenge, and I think we were able to do that. So thank you so much for joining us today. We have the products outside, and the lunch is late. It's already 1:3. Huh? Yeah, iPhone is too good to miss actually. Yeah. All right. So we have an iPhone 6, as you were right. Of course, we all love the product, but the greatest thing which we love from these numbers is actually number 4. So if we club all these numbers and we come up with the final pricing of the phone because of this iPhone, we will sell this phone at 24,999. Outstanding product at 24,999 with 2K screen, with a 21 megapixel camera, with Marley headsets, 3000 mAh battery, a full metal design, cyanogen on top of it. That was the quest which we were working on for a whole year, and here it is. That's the price. This phone is going to be available exclusively on Amazon. There won't be any flash sales for this phone, because it's a really, really premium product. We want you to lay your hands on this product as soon as possible. You can start doing the pre-booking of this phone right now. From 2 o'clock, the pre-booking will be open. So you can start the pre-booking now. We will start delivering this phone on 26th of December, which is probably from a week from now on. So act fast, because we have limited number of stocks for this one, because it's not that easy to make something like this. Stocks will be limited, but we will try and service the demand as as much as we can. But you can start doing the pre-booking of this phone right away on Amazon. There will be a couple of great offers which will be coming up here. The number one offer is really, really different and truly awesome, because if you see out here, there will be an assured upgrade to Yutopia 2 with this phone. So this means you can buy this phone on an EMI, you keep on paying the EMIs, and after 12 months, you can return this phone and we'll give you a next Yutopia. Because it's all about you play God, power to you. You will always like to use the most advanced device. The moment we come up with Yutopia 2, you can return this back, you can keep paying the EMIs, and we will renew your device. At you, we want to challenge the status quo. At you, we want to come up with always something new things which will help our consumers. Hence, we have this assured upgrade program, which will be for your Yutopia 2. Of course, you'll keep on paying on the EMIs. For all the SBI users, there's a special offer, 1,000 rupees off again if you're buying this phone. And this is till what date? Till 2nd Jan, if you're using an SBI card, 1,000 rupees off, so you can reduce off the pricing from 24,999 again. And on top of it, we have tons of offers on our music, on cabs, on food and everything. Of course, that will come on around you. So that is all. That's the culmination of our presentation. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you loved and liked the presentation and our attempt of making the real flagship, which is coming from India, not from any other country. Thank you so much. The phones are outside. You can go and test the phones, and also the lunch is late. But if you have any questions, probably you can ask us those questions here.